Cardington Lady Pirates host the Mount Gilead Lady Indians here tonight with a chance at the outright KMAC Championship. Who's going to go home with the crown tonight? Well, you're going to find out before the night is over. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got pregame analysis and so much more coming your way next right here on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
You know you gotta climb higher, climb higher, let the fire burn brighter, be stronger, go longer, climb
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Back here at Cardington High School, Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks with you on tonight's commentary for the outright KMAC Championship here at Cardington High School. Great opportunity we had tonight in a game that we said wouldn't have had as much meaning had a few things not happened last week.
Yeah, absolutely. East knocks Cardington off as well as Centerburg last week. Mount Gilead takes care of business all week long into last weekend. Leads up to this game tonight that's going to decide the KMAC champion.
So exciting stuff here coming up for your evening here on this Saturday night in Cardington High School. And without further ado, let's dive right into things here in our Morrow County Hospital pregame show. And we'll take a look first at the visiting Lady Indians out of Mount Gilead, led by head coach Nick Vukovic. They are looking to knock down their first KMAC championship since 2011, seeking their third one overall in program history. They average right below 48 points a game, give up about 35. And the forecast for their tournament, they're going to be taking on they're the number 4 seed in the D4 Central District. They'll be taking on Ridgedale on February 15th.
So this is just a warm-up game for them. It's a KMAC championship game for them, but they're looking to keep things rolling going into tournament play. They had a hot start to start the year. Things kind of fell off for them. Now they're trying to get back on the right path.
And someone that's been keeping them on that path is Miss Madeline Elson, our player spotlight here tonight, averaging 13.2 a night. That's second in the league. 2.2 assists per night, 6 in the KMAC, and just under 3 steals. Last time they faced off against Cardington, great stat line from her, 16 points, 3 steals, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Yeah, she's just a do-it-all. Defensively, offensively, she's going to get rebounds. She's going to dish out the assists. She's going to do everything she needs to do on both sides of the floor to help her team win the basketball game.
And we'll take a look now at our keys to victory tonight for Mount Gilead, what they need to do to bring home that third prized KMAC championship. We'll start off with Road Sweet Road. Be Road Warriors tonight. Great environment you and I mentioned for a Saturday night here on the road. Both communities traveling well. And then transition offense, they excelled in that and put it on full display against East Knox the other night.
Yeah, absolutely. They did that as well when I got the pleasure of covering them against the Lady Freddies. press, trap on the wings, and the way they push the ball is just outstanding to watch.
Now we'll switch gears, take a look at the home team for this evening. The Cardington Lady Pirates, led by head coach Kevin Fitzpatrick, just averaging over 38 points per game, actually right on the money, allowing 39.2 per game. Their forecast for the tournament, they're the 8th seed in the D3 Central District. They'll be taking on Northmore for the 3rd time this year, who's the 16th seed on February 14th, and they're seeking their 9th straight league title tonight.
Cardington has become the power of the KMAC on the girls' side of basketball. Mount Gilead looking to knock them off tonight. Cardington's going to have an interesting task on their hands without one of their best players this evening.
They will, so they'll need one of their other players to step up, Miss Abigail Hardwick, who we'll take a closer look at after the playing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
What an absolute treat. Always fun when you have the talents of one of the students here from Cardington putting on a national anthem for us. Great stuff. Thank you to her. And we'll jump back over. We were taking a look at Abigail Hardwick, who will have to have a big game tonight. She's 2nd on the team in scoring, 3rd in the league in assists, and 10th in the KMAC in steals, shooting just below 40 from the field per game.
Yeah, that's something, Abigail Hardwick, a name that you and I mentioned before we even went on the air tonight. She's one of those players that has the heart. She has the dedication. She does everything she can to get better. Hopefully she can put it all together tonight and have a huge game for them.
And we'll take a look at the keys to victory for Kevin Fitzpatrick's Lady Pirates here tonight. Home sweet home. What better place, what better arena to win their 9th straight league title than at home, and then control the glass. Now, as you mentioned, Lydia Hess out tonight due to illness. That's a tough loss, one of their key rebounders, but Genevieve Lonsdorf still in there. She'll need to have a big game on the glass.
Yeah, they're going to have to crash the glass hard. We all know Mount Gilead, they're going to crash the glass. They're going to push. Elson told me the last game when we talked to her, she looks for her teammates to get that rebound and she leaks. So they're going to have to control the offensive and the defensive glass if they want to have a chance to win this game tonight.
So let's take a look at your starting lineup tonight for Cardington. Led again by head coach Kevin Fitzpatrick. They'll be led by Madison Calkins, forward number 1. At number 13, forward Genevieve Lonsdorf. As we mentioned, Lydia Hess out tonight. Abigail Hardwick at number 23, the guard. And at number 30, Samantha Spires, the guard. So taking Miss Hess's spot tonight will be Callie Ann Hardy, the senior, number 22. So there is your starting lineup. Now we'll take a look at the starters for the away Mount Gilead Lady Indians, led by head coach Nick Vukovic. At number 10, Candace Millizer. Number 13, Ava Baker, the forward. At guard, Lydia Stallnaker, number 21, and Madeline Elson, the other guard at 23, and Grace Shipman, the forward, number 33. Those are your starting lineups for tonight here from Cardington High School. Just a few moments away now from tip-off. Exciting stuff. Not every day that you get a chance to come call an outright championship game. I believe the first one that we've had here on the girls' side as far as live streams this year, the first chance to see an outright title captured on camera.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the first live stream we've had where a title's been on the line. And I tell you what, a great environment tonight here in Cardington. I think it's the most packed house for a girls game that I've been in all year.
I think so too. Now, of course, I was just in the Valley for Clear Fork Shelby last night, but I think this definitely is the most packed I've seen this gym since the Lady Pirates hosted River Valley back last year. Would like to welcome all of you in that are watching online tonight, live and free on Facebook or YouTube. Already see some comments out there. Dora Rule Brown says, "Let's go Indians." Tanner Slusher, "Let's go Lady Pirates," watching from right below you. Ha 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 ha. Tanner, good to see you out there tonight. Good to see you in person here tonight. Absolutely thrilled to be down here in Cardington High School. Starting lineups being announced now for the Lady Pirates, and it'll be interesting to see. You know, we talked a little bit with the AD here at Cardington about what it'll take tonight to step up and just how last week tested them a bit. Of course, they didn't know that they'd be playing for an outright title tonight. They would have already liked to have that under wraps. So obviously when you have one team in it, you would have already had to like it taken care of. But for the spectators, these are some of the best environments where competition goes on the court.
Yeah, absolutely. The spectators love this type of action, you know, and we're really curious to see. The last time these two teams met, Mount Gilead took care of business 53-33 on their own floor. Cardington's not going to let that happen at home, especially with what's on the line.
The Lady Pirates looking for their revenge as our Morrow County Hospital Ohio Health pregame is wrapped up. As we approach tip-off here, first quarter action, Mount Gilead will take the first possession. Have it into the corner. Zone defense, 2-3 zone brought out from Cardington to start off the night.
Mount Gilead shoots the three ball very effectively, so we'll see how long they stay in this zone.
Stallnaker gets it back up top, and they'll reset with Elson. Looking to go inside on Lonsdorf early. Great defensive stand, though. Official will say it was last touched off the foot probably of Lonsdorf, so it'll be staying with the Lady Indians. Nice lob play on the inbounds, banked in and good by Candace Millizer.
Yeah, Millizer does a great job getting to the elbow, catches the lob from Elson, and finishes at the rim.
Mount Gilead coming back the other way, have the ball now after the turnover by Cardington. Three-pointer put up by Elson, short, but brought back down by Ava Baker. Nice heads-up play from Spires, but the Indians able to jump on it.
Got to take advantage of those loose balls if you're the Lady Pirates.
Grace Shipman's triple sailed a bit strong. Fight for the ball now. It'll be a jump ball possession. Arrow favors Cardington to start off the action tonight.
And there's Millizer again. She makes the first bucket. She's all over the floor, has her offensive rebound already, doing everything she can. Lady Pirates got to slow things down and get a good possession here.
Cardington looking for their first points of the night. Just off and rebound going. A foul called on Cardington. That'll be their first of the evening. This one going against number 30, Samantha Spires, her first foul.
A little bit too aggressive there, trying to knock the ball loose from Millizer after she got the rebound. Spires got a little bit too handsy and got the foul called.
Turnover now forced by Cardington. Back down and running. Hardy, a lot of playing time. So someone that you trust being called up to the starting lineup tonight. Tried to go inside to Hardwick, but they'll turn it over. Wide open triple now by Stallnaker is knocked down. First of the night for Cardington, it's 5-0.
And the find in the corner, Stallnaker doesn't even hesitate. Favorite shot to hits that corner three, and she does it with ease.
Not the greatest look, and Mount Gilead will be coming back down. They jumped out to an 18-0 lead over East Knox just the other night. Looking to hold Cardington scoreless early here as well. Take one more look on our BS Media instant replay. That's 3 from Stallnaker knocked down.
And Elson gets the assist, the same thing she does every game that we see. She finds the open teammate, gets her the open shot, and they knock it down.
There's been a share of nights where offense has been slow going for some teams that play Cardington. When they get their first bucket, it'll be Samantha Spires. Gets the first field goal of the night for the Lady Pirates.
Spires in that short corner.
Baseline pass stays in. Stallnaker able to corral it. Ellison will pull up from mid-range, bounces off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound fought for. Spires locks it down. Right in front of the Lady Pirates student section. Cardington will take over. Foul going against Grace Shipman, her first, team first. 5-2 game halfway into the first quarter. Spires gets her shot blocked. Big time block in the middle. We're coming back down the other way. Stallnaker just inside the three-point line. Her shot's too strong. Fight for the rebound. Candace Millizer and Calkins tied up there. Lady Indians keep the ball, keep possession. Stallnaker will check out along with Ava Baker. Number 22, Danielle Polcati, checks into the action for Mount Gilead. Three-pointer is just off, but Polcati gets the offensive rebound. They'll reset.
One of our keys to the game for the Lady Pirates was control the glass, and so far
Polcati's jumper's just off. Lonsdorf pulls down the rebound. Defensive action here. Student section for Mount Gilead too. Great atmosphere we've got. And a foul on the drive. You take one more look. Abigail Hardwick does a nice job of working her way inside, picking up the foul. That'll go against number 12, Aubrey Thomas of Mount Gilead, her first, team second.
Aubrey does a great job getting over, just has the extra swipe down onto the ball. If she would have stayed straight up, maybe that foul doesn't get called. The extra motion with the arm is what draws the foul.
Hardy will check out for Cardington. Trying to figure out who checked in, but she's got pretty long hair. Number 11, Maggie Halliburton checks into the action. Hardwick knocked down the second of 2 free throws.
Can't really see that jersey number.
Zone defense trying to keep Mount Gilead from swinging the ball or getting it inside with as much ease as they're accustomed to.
Mount Gilead does such a good job with ball movement, though.
And Polcati gets hacked. That foul going against Lonsdorf. To take one more look. Bit of a mismatch there. Nearly got the three-point play to fall. So free throws down on the other way. Polcati sinks the first. Free throw shooting ever so important. You could see a perfect example of that last night. As she misses the second, I jinx her. Lonsdorf gets the rebound, but in that Shelby Clearfork game, Shelby loses by 2. They missed, I want to say, 4 or 5 free throws that night. Can be the difference sometimes.
I mean, they're free for a reason, Hayden.
That's right. Nearly a steal, and it will be from Ellison, struggling to keep a hand on it, wants to go inside. There'll be a battle right at the corner. They'll say it was last touched off Mount Gilead. Wanted to go over for Grace Shipman, but wasn't able to keep it in bounds in time. Third turnover by the Lady Indians tonight. Samantha Spires will bring it up. She's became a consistent starter about halfway through the season. And another turnover forced this time by Lydia Stallnaker. So that's Cardington's third turnover of the first quarter. Ellison has some space. Kicks it over to Ava Baker, whose triple falls short. Rebound to Abigail Hardwick. She's working against Ellison, gets it over to Spires. A lot of good individual matchups out there tonight. Spires tries to use the glass, no good. And Lonsdorf's pass intercepted by Ellison. Knocks down the mid-range jumper as she does ever so well.
One of her favorite spots to get is that elbow jumper. Longsdorf there gets that rebound. Should have just went up with it, maybe draw contact. Kind of an unforced error there by the Lady Pirates.
Hardwick trying to work inside, finds Calkins, who had some space. Haven't seen too many three-pointers attempted from this Lady Pirates team here. Not one knocked down, but there is Hardwick, as I mentioned it, and knocks it down. Perfect timing for Abigail Hardwick, who knocks down the first triple of the night.
Something she's going to have to do consistently tonight for them to stay in this game.
Well, in talking with Cardington's athletic director before the game, you know, he talked to us about how she stays consistently for 30 minutes after each practice shooting triples for those kind of moments. Turnover, Mount Gilead. Cardington looking to come down and get their first lead of the night. Calkins is bothered inside. Did she get the timeout?
Looks like we're going to have a foul.
We'll see who they call this one on. And that'll be going against number 10.
Millizer.
Millizer, her first. Third team foul of the first quarter. They get it into Lonsdorf. And they want to go right back to Hardwick, who nearly gets her second triple to fall. A lot of contact there on the ensuing rebound. Take one more look on BS Media instant replay. Mount Gilead will get possession. Foul called on number 35, Louisa Halliburton. Each team with 3 team fouls, under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Outright KMAC champion being crowned tonight. Both teams at 8-3 in the conference. And another Hardwick forced turnover. She gets it up the court to Hardy, who's stripped away by Ellison on the chase down. And they'll say it last went off Cardington. Take one more look.
Must
They'll say it went off Hardy's leg.
Yeah.
So Mount Gilead in business, 22 seconds and counting. Ellison thought about a 3, wants to work it inside in the crafty layup. Talk about being entertained. Madeline Ellison putting on a show here in the first quarter.
What a move to get through 3 defenders and get the layup for Ellison.
Time ticking out. Cardington's going to need to put up a look. Lonsdorf not sure how much time was on the clock. Hardwick's shot good if it falls, but it's short. And that'll wrap up the first quarter. It's 10-7 after 1 here at Cardington High School. KMAC champion being crowned tonight. You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Start of the second quarter here at Cardington High School. Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks with you here down in KMAC town tonight, Cardington High School, where the title will be handed out. And a turnover starts off the quarter for Cardington. Straight down, but couldn't get the layup to fall. Grace Shipman. And Cardington will look to reset, regather. Ball staying with the Lady Pirates. Talked a little bit between the break. Leading scorers tonight for each side. Abigail Hardwick had 5 in that quarter, and Madeline Elson with 4. And like you said, we have just a 3-point ball game.
Lady Pirates doing everything they have to do right now to keep themselves in the game. Gonna have to shoot the 3 ball maybe a little more effectively.
Hardy looks to go inside, throws up a shot. And she's fouled. Take one more look at that foul. That one going against Grace Shipman, her second.
They're going to say it was
foul.
on the shot as well, so Hardy's going to step to the line for 2.
Hardy knocks down the first of 2.
A high arcing rainbow free throw there for Hardy.
Second one is missed, but offensive rebound goes to Hardwick. And they'll put up another triple. Rebound to Mount Gilead. They're back down and running. Shot bounces around for what feels like forever. Triple not down. Mount Gilead up to a 13-8 lead.
Nelson just said, if you're going to give me an inch, I'm going to take a foot, and I'm going to knock the 3 ball right in your face.
Hardwick matched up against Elson. 2 leading scorers so far here tonight. Nearly a travel, able to get it inside to Calkins. She'll have to put up a floater that doesn't catch a piece of the rim. So trouble inside for the Lady Pirates. Mount Gilead doing a nice job interior defense. Stallnaker wants to take the corner 3, and it's nothing but net. Third triple for Mount Gilead.
Second one of the half for Stallnaker.
And here's where things, I know it sounds premature, but if you're Cardington, can't let things get out of control too quick. Got to respond with some points of your own. They'll turn it over. Lonsdorf chases it down, but again, it'll be a foul. Tough break for Genevieve. Great effort to get back down the court. But smart heads-up play by Ava Baker. That stop really, too much momentum for Lonsdorf. Just had to commit the foul.
Yeah, the jump stop is definitely something in the game of basketball that's kind of faded out. You don't see very many people utilize it. Baker utilizes it there, and it's why she's at the line shooting 2 free throws now.
Louisa Hallebrand will check back in. Lonsdorf will have to sit. Some early foul trouble for her. Second free throw not down, and we jumped out to a 10-point game. Head coach Kevin Fitzpatrick will take a full timeout, take one more look. This was the foul that led to the free throws that have us here at a 10-point game. Mount Gilead fans loving it. Lots of them here tonight. Big student section for them. We'll see if anyone's tuning in out there tonight. Any more comments? And we do have a few more. Laura Brown says, go Lady Indians. And Bonnie Wiseman is out there watching tonight. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and joining us here on your Saturday evening. And check out the Mount Gilead student section. And we talked about it, an impressive showing out of them tonight. Size-wise, I mean, I'm trying to, see about how many rows back they go. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 6, 7 rows versus 3 for Cardington. So, I mean, always awesome to see. No matter how many rows you fill. The youth coming out, especially on a Saturday night. It's cold, it's chilly, but here to support their teammates.
Teammates, friends, classmates. I mean, anytime that you have a student section
Exactly.
for a girls' basketball game, you know the school's doing something right.
Cardington in search of their 9th straight league title. Mount Gilead would like to add number 3 to their program trophy case. Out of the timeout, Lady Pirates looking to get back in. The ankle breaker, and it's knocked down. The triple from Samantha Spires. That's exactly what you need to get back in shape.
Yeah, they were on a nice little 8-1 run to start this quarter. I mean, you can't handle the ball much better than that, and then to step back and knock the shot down after the ankle breaker move is just something fun to see.
So a drive inside, a foul will be called. That one going against Rylan Furr. We'll check out the ankle breaker. We'll check out the tail end of the ankle breaker one more time. But Mount Gilead headed to the line now for some big free throws. And the first one's missed.
Free throws very critical, especially in high school basketball.
Back down to a 7-point game. Mount Gilead led by as much as 10 here to kick off the quarter. Second of 2 upcoming. Cardington student section letting her hear it, and she goes 0 for 2 from the line. Rebound to Hardwick, who gets fouled under her own bucket. Kind of one of those frustration fouls on behalf of the Lady Indians. That'll be their 5th team foul.
And how about the effort by Hardwick? She's probably the smallest player on the floor, but she's the one down there on the free throw getting the rebounds.
Both teams with 5 fouls. So the bonus may play in for either side here yet in the first half. Nearly another steal by Ellison, and her tip does generate the turnover. Aubrey Thomas brings it up the court, gets it over to Ava Baker. She's trying to work inside against Lonsdorf. They'll say double dribble, turnover for each side on their last 2 possessions. 6 turnovers apiece.
Both teams playing really good defense, forcing the others into some uncharacteristic errors.
Lonsdorf wants to get it inside to Hardy. She was bothered by Polcati. Nice ball fake from Hardwick. Too much on the shot from the elbow, though, kept alive. And another balance tanking move. Airmail on a delivery, but we've got some impressive moves being made out here tonight. Thomas wants to take it in herself, too strong. Put back, though, by Polcati. Foul is called.
And the Lady Indians doing a great job on the offensive glass tonight, getting multiple looks for each possession.
It'll be on Lonsdorf, and that is pretty big news. That'll be her 3rd foul, someone they've got to lean on tonight. Free throw is missed, but we talked about it with the absence of Lydia Hess tonight due to her illness. Lonsdorf is the next size-wise besides Calkins height that you have out there to try and compete in the paint.
Well, and her experience really should help her too. She's just a hair too aggressive this evening, and it's now forced her into 3 fouls in the first half.
Free throw not down, back up to an 8-point game. Hardy corrals it, nearly walked. Fans were looking for it. Official said she didn't have full possession, so wasn't able to travel, but another turnover force. This time Thomas gets it to Elson, but a rare miss. Had the open path finger roll to the bucket, but can't deliver.
She had 4 Lady Pirates crashing down on her. I know she heard those
footsteps. Yeah, you had to hear those footsteps. Probably put that on some of those top 5 lists of the most terrifying sounds, but what's not terrifying is Madison Calkins getting the bucket to go.
Calkins' first touch in the paint tonight.
And just the 2nd field goal, 2-point field goal, I should say, for Cardington here tonight. 19-13. Polcati will take a triple. No good. Rebound to Hardy. Spires wants to dump it inside, and one opportunity here. Cardington, an opportunity now to make this a one-possession game.
The pass from Spires, and then just Halliburton does everything else.
Maggie Halliburton steps to the line, the sophomore, with an opportunity to get this back to one possession. She knocks it down, nothing but net. 19-16 now. That's the third point. So all 3 points coming on that possession from Halliburton. Trying to go inside to Thomas. They'll say she was fouled on the floor. But it'll be a 1-on-1 as they're in the bonus. Foul being called on Samantha Spires, her second.
There's a reason I'm up here and not down there.
So Thomas will head to the line now for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Missed both last time. Knocks down the first.
You know, we talked about the 8-1 run Mount Gilead went on to extend their lead to 18-8 to start the second quarter. You just had Cardington go on a nice little 8-3 run there. So it's a lot of back and forth runs so far this evening.
Kinston Hethorn checks in for Cardington. Second free throw is missed. Not sure official had the best look. They consolidate their views, and it's staying with Cardington. And it kind of looks like the right call there. It looks like it probably was last touched by Calkins. Mount Gilead 4 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Mount Gilead's gone away from that 2-3 zone.
And then smooth as silk. Elston just doesn't hesitate. Hand in the face, knocks down the tough baseline jumper. And then too much sauce on the pass to Hardy. It's a turnover on Cardington. Back to a 6-point game. Full court pressure being applied now from Cardington. 120 seconds left in the first half. Nelson working the far side. She's matched up against Hardy, one of the hardest defenders Cardington can put out on the floor. It'll be last touched off her, but, you know, that's just grit here from Hardy, able to poke that one away, and it rolls out of bounds. Comes off the bench for Cardington, but I think every game I've been nothing but impressed by the effort I see from her put out there on the floor. One of those players that definitely defines Cardington basketball. Elson coming alive here in quarter number 2.
Tell you what, that elbow jumper is her sweet spot, and if she gets there and puts it up, 9 out of 10 times that ball's going to go in.
11 points for her, and she grabs the rebound as well. Mount Gilead may have had numbers there. They choose to slow things down. Polcati wants to go inside to Baker. Battle for the ball between Stallnaker and Calkins. Jump ball possession favors Mount Gilead.
And that's just both ladies. They don't want to give up. They're going to fight until it's double zeros on the clock tonight.
Substitution now. Just had to check the bandage on the arm, but Morgan Powell, the sophomore, will check in. Kellyanne Hardy will sit down for Cardington with 1:09 left to play here in the first half. They get it into Ellison. She's guarded by Hardwick. Screen set by Stallnaker. Trying to go pick and roll. Ellison takes a shot herself.
That's
bounces out.
Millizer.
And I believe that will be her second foul.
And now Cardington's in the 1-and-1 for the last 60 seconds of this quarter.
7th team foul, as you mentioned, on Mount Gilead. So for the rest of the way, both teams will be shooting either a 1-and-1 or 2 guaranteed free throws. First one from Halibrin is off just to the right side. Then a foul called. And we'll walk the other way. First foul on Calkins. 8th team foul on Cardington. And we head the other direction.
That's an interesting one there. Calkins, a little too much contact trying to go for that offensive rebound.
First shot is up and knocked down. 25-16, back up to a 9-point lead. Ava Baker knocks down the first. And she knocks down the second. 10-point game now inside of a minute to play here in the first half.
Ava Baker calm, cool, and collected from the free throw line.
Cardington needs to get some movement going here. Can't find anyone open. And Halibrin will turn it over. Great defensive stand from Mount Gilead, not giving any breathing room.
No, suffocating man-to-man defense. They play an up-in-your-face defense.
Mount Gilead would love to add a few more points on top of their lead heading into the half. Nearly got 2 more there. Olivia Long's shot just rimmed out, 20 seconds and counting. Hardwick working against Elson. She gets it off to Halibrin, whose layup doesn't touch anything. And it'll be heading back down Mount Gilead. Getting another chance at this one. 26-16, 10.3 to play. Got to imagine either Elson or Stallnaker taking this final look. Elson gets blocked by Calkins. Great job from her. We'll have a heave from Hardwick, but that will wrap up the first half. 26-16 here at Cardington High School. Mount Gilead takes a 10-point lead into the half. Coming up, we'll have halftime stats, analysis, and much more. You're watching high school basketball live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I will soon, soon. Knew as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred.
Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, I don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
You know you gotta climb higher.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you live and free by the Morrow County Hospital, Ohio Health, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. Ohio means jobs of Morrow County. Need a current job list, help with your resume, or practice interviewing? Morrow County Ohio Means Jobs provides many services that can assist you. Stop in or give them a call at 419-946-8480. BS Media Pros, need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions is the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook at BS Media Pros. Park National Bank, where you mean more. And Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. Again, your sponsors for tonight's broadcast: Morrow County Hospital, Ohio Means Jobs of Morrow County, BS Media Pros, Park National Bank, and Frito Lay. Thank you to these generous sponsors for helping bring you the action completely live and free right here on Facebook and YouTube. Mount Gilead leads 26-16 over Cardington here at halftime. About 5 minutes till second half action. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few moments to break down the first half stats for you. Welcome back to Cardington High School, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks with you here. Almost choked there. At the KMAC Girls Championship here at Cardington High School. Those pesky Tic Tacs coming to get you, but we're about to kick off our halftime show brought to you tonight by Morrow County Hospital, Ohio Health. And we've got a 10-point game here, kind of ballooned back up towards the end of the first half. Cardington struggling a bit there, feeling the presence of not having Lydia Hess out there. But a 10-point game nonetheless, so on a better trajectory right now compared to the last time they played.
I think the biggest issue we have tonight is the Lady Pirates are just hesitant to put shots up. They want to force the ball down low, and you're seeing Mount Gilead collapsing as soon as the ball gets to the post, and it's forcing a lot of turnovers because they're poking the ball free, they're blocking shots. Not having the presence of Hess who can step out and shoot the three on a consistent basis is allowing them to just kind of contain Calkins and say if anybody's going to beat us, it's going to be Abigail Hardwick.
Well, we'll take a look here at the numbers from the first half, again presented by Morrow County Hospital, Ohio Health. We'll start with the Mount Gilead. 7 total field goals made on the evening, 3 of those coming from behind the line, 8 rebounds, 7 turnovers, 7 fouls, and 6 of 11 from the line, so just a shade above 50%. Field goals for Cardington, they have 5 total, 9 triples, 9 rebounds, 8 turnovers. They had 8 fouls, and they shot 3 of 5 from the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, and you see the discrepancy there. I mean, everything on that stat sheet is close. Rebounds are close. Fouls are right there. Cardington's attempted, 6 less free throws, but the 3 ball is going to be where this game's going to be decided in the second half. Hardwick hit the 3 in the midway through the second quarter to kind of get that run going for him to get him out of that 10-point deficit. Somebody's going to have to step up and knock down some shots for the Lady Pirates if they want to take a chance at this KMAC Championship.
Well, and they're going to have to find a way to slow down Madeline Elson, not Corey Vermilia, although Corey Vermilia, a very excellent player in our area as well, but Elson has 11 points, averages 13.2. So nearing that average already here tonight as we kick off quarter number 3 from Cardington High School. That was your halftime show brought to you by Morrow County Hospital. Third quarter here at Cardington High School. Cardington will start off with the ball, be on the side nearest to us for the second half. And they'll go in right away looking for contact. Samantha Spires will be headed to the line. First foul of the second half on Mount Gilead. And then it'll be going against Ava Baker, her second foul.
You got 3 Lady Indians with 2 fouls right now. And you've got Longsdorf with 3.
Yeah, that was a tough way. She is here starting the third quarter. Obviously, I'm sure had a discussion with Coach Fitzpatrick about being careful out there to start the quarter. Off the second missed free throw, Calkins nearly put it back. But Mount Gilead will hand it right back to him. First turnover of the half for the Lady Indians.
Mount Gilead trying to get out and run like they like to do. Pass had a little bit too much oomph on it, unable to control it.
So Lonsdorf, Hardwick, Spires, Hardy, and Calkins in on the court for Cardington. Got Stallnaker, Elson, Shipman, Baker, and Millizer on the floor for Mount Gilead, and a foul is called. It'll be a push. Mount Gilead will be taking the rock down their way for their first possession, their first true possession of the half. And that's a big one. Third foul on Samantha Spires.
So 2 of their starters now with 3 each. Spires has been their primary ball handler tonight, and then Longsdorf, one of their bigger players on the floor, both with 3. That could be game-changing here in the second half.
Yeah, Spires tied for the leading scorer on Cardington so far here this evening with 5. That shot all but falls down. Box out at the corner. And ball awarded to stay with Mount Gilead. Let's take one more look. Not sure how that one didn't fall to start with, but then I think they'll say it was last touch by Spires.
Yeah, I think that's a good call.
Foul before the triple, which didn't fall. And it was on the floor. Second team foul on Cardington. trying to see who that one's going against. And that'll go on Spire, so she picks up 2 fouls to start off the half. That's her 4th.
And she's probably going to be down for the entire third quarter now.
So now if you're Cardington, you've got Lonsdorf with 3. She's still out on the court. Calkins just picked up her 2nd. And you've got Spires with 4. So 3 of your starters when you're already down a starter tonight.
Actually, they're going to call that on Hardwick,
Okay.
and that's still going to be her second.
Still nonetheless. You're right. 4th team foul already here in just the first a minute and 20 seconds for Cardington. First free throw was missed, if there's a positive, but the second one is knocked in.
Now you're going to see Hardwick come back. She's going to be that primary ball handler that they need with Spires on the bench.
And she'll have to be if they want to look for their 9th straight KMAC title here tonight. Screen from Lonsdorf gets Hardwick some space. But turned over by Halliburton. Stallnaker in the corner. She normally likes to take those. She'll pull it out, though. Now Elson working against Hardy. They'll kick it back up top, go inside. Layup knocked down by Millizer. Great flow in transition.
Yeah, it's just a great job by the Lady Indians with their ball movement.
And it's stripped away, will be kept in bounds. Battle for the ball. I'll say it's going to Mount Gilead.
I think they're going to say Hardy touched the ball while she was laying out of bounds, maybe.
So a turnover for the Lady Pirates. Struggles continue. Wanted to go back inside to Millizer, but there was about 4 Lady Pirates waiting there. Turnover. And they've got to find some points. You almost want to say that it's just been almost all around as a unit too passive of play from Cardington. And that's not a knock, but everyone's kind of looking to be a facilitator and not really the shot creator.
Yeah, nobody's looking to be aggressive. Nobody wants to take the shot, and it's led to a lot of those turnovers.
So Shipman's going to go one-on-one with Hardwick. And she gets fouled. That'll be Hardwick's 3rd.
So you've got 1 with 4 and 2 with 3.
And the 5th team foul, not even halfway through. Quarter number 3 going against Cardington. So trouble here in the Pirates Cove for the Lady Pirates. Full timeout taken by head coach Kevin Fitzpatrick. Gives us a chance to hop over to Facebook, check out the comments. Linda Mendoza, there's a name I haven't seen for way too long. Thank you, OH Report. Hope you're doing well, Linda. Hope Mr. Storm Blunchley's doing well as well, and Garrett Parlett. Missed those guys. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for tuning in tonight, Linda. Should be mentioned, too, that we've been able to launch some new initiatives on Facebook that allow us to set milestones and goals that we would like to reach. So just surpassed the 30,000 follower mark today. So our new goal has been set at 35,000. So pass it along. 13 people have now joined since we reached that milestone today. So spread the word, share the stream, help us get to 35,000. Take a look at head coach Kevin Fitzpatrick. Other live stream going on tonight on the boys' side as Lucas takes on Willard in a non-conference battle. That's going on our main YouTube channel as well as on our Facebook page. First free throws missed.
Lady Indians are allowing the Lady Pirates to stay in this game by missing these free throws. Somebody just has to decide on the offensive end. They want to be the aggressor.
Second one's knocked down. We're looking at a 14-point margin right now. Mentioned the other live stream earlier today, too. We had a thriller, an overtime thriller in the Northern 10 between Cary and Upper Sandusky. Upper edging out a 4-point win. So that shot had a lot of air But last touch by Elson will be staying down at this end. And you'll see at the bottom of your screen now some of the other action that we had going on around a variety of leagues this week. So check out some of the scores on games that were featured earlier in the week right here on the OH Report. (30-16). Just about reaching the halfway point. Millizer just powers it, rips it away. Allison guarded against Hardy. Kind of gets caught up with Stallnaker. That'll be a turnover. Third on Mount Gilead here of the quarter. Now Calkins wants to go inside to Lonsdorf. She just loses grip. Calkins there to grab it, though, and draws the foul.
Again, there's a reason I'm up here and not down there. The way that these officials have to call a game nowadays. It's not that they want to, it's they have to call it that way. And it's hard to teach the kids how to play defensively if you're teaching them to stay straight up. But when they stay straight up, they still get a foul call.
Yeah, it's definitely something I think it's a lot of discussion from people, around the area, and something that'll probably continue to be discussed, just the way the game is officiated. The differences between boys and girls hoops, I think, kind of been brought to a little bit more to light this year. Second free throw is missed. So 30-17. But a turnover on the Lady Indians. Cardington back out and running. Floater from Hardwick's no good. They'll say last touched off Millizer. Couple substitutions now. Ava Baker and Olivia Long check in for Shipman and Thomas.
And again, the Lady Indians are giving the Lady Pirates every opportunity to get themselves right back in this game. They just got to see a couple go through the hoop just like that.
Right, because, you think about it, the momentum here has felt completely purple and white, but that bucket cuts it back down to just an 11-point game. Madeline Ellison scoreless here in the third quarter. That's another big reason why the struggles continue. Fifth turnover going against Mount Gilead. Polcati will check in.
You're up 11. Slow down. Find a good shot. They're rushing passes. They're doing what they always do, great ball movement. But now it's starting to cost them turnovers, and a lot of them.
But a turnover that time on the misjudged pass from Calkins. Bucket would be big here for Mount Gilead, who hasn't seen one go in for a dry spell here. Elson kicks it out to Millizer. And here comes that ball movement. They get Polcati wide open. Calkins can't corral her in. And just like you talked about, take your time, find the open teammate. That's what can happen.
And Mount Gilead does a phenomenal job with movement. They move the basketball so well. And majority of the times, they force turnovers. They move the ball well, and it leads to wide open threes or wide open layups.
Hardwood can't hold on to it. Ellison, just a menace on the defensive side. Cardington looking to keep this within reach. Foul will be called. They'll be headed back to the free throw line. That one going to be Maggie Halliburton stepping back up to the line. And a fill on Millizer, that's her third. About 2 minutes in the third quarter, not as grave of a concern at this point, but still something of note. And the first is knocked down.
Halliburton been pretty consistent at the line tonight.
There it goes, the announcer jinx.
Happens every time,
per
doesn't
usual. So Mount Gilead headed the other way, 13-point game. And they'll say it was last touched off of Shipman. Excuse me. It's Ava Baker in the action. Quick substitution for Cardington on the next dead ball. Halloran will check in. Grace Shipman will come in as well for Mount Gilead. Stallnaker locking down Halloran. Kellyanne Hardy thought about a triple. Ball fake. Shot from just around the elbow area. Good. Back down to an 11-point game.
That's a great job by Hardy. Ball fake. Get to where you're comfortable on the floor and get your shot.
Bit of a delayed whistle. Polcani definitely had contact. We'll take one more look. She wanted to go inside. I think Hardy coming from that back left side committed to contact, and the whistle was just a bit later than the Lady Pirate faithful here in the stands would have liked, but I think everyone can admit that was a foul.
Oh, absolutely. Hardy tried to come up behind her and poke it loose and got all body instead of all ball.
They get it into Millizer at the top. Stallnaker gets it back to Millizer. He's got space in the corner. Shot falls flat. Fight for the rebound. And it's a jump ball. Possession favors the Lady Indians of Mount Gilead. Both teams scrapping at the bit here. Under 60 seconds now.
Yeah, it's just hustle on both sides.
Cardington did lead by a decent amount here, but Cardington in the last few moments has cut it back down to 11. Great hands from Grace Shipman to get the block, but ball will be turned over and headed right back to Millizer. Now Mount Gilead with a chance to breathe. We'll see if they try to hold on to this one for the final shot. I feel like I always say that too, and then a team fires away. I mean, if you have an open look, it's hard to pass up on. And they get the open look. They're looking for the freshman. Polcati knocks down her second triple of the quarter. Hardwick will have a heave, and it falls short at the end of the third quarter. Mount Gilead leads 36-22. Don't go anywhere. Money time coming up live and free exclusively on the OH Report.
National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Welcome back here to Cardington High School. Fourth quarter action just underway. First shot from Cardington was missed, so Mount Gilead now with possession. An outright KMAC champion will be crowned tonight. On the girls' side, we're just under 8 minutes away from that. We've talked a little bit in between quarters about the play from Danielle Polcati. How about the freshman with 8 points coming to life in the second half? And Elson, that triple definitely not helping the cause for the Lady Pirates.
And she had a hand right in her face.
Elson, who went scoreless in the third quarter, now up to 14 points. She leads all scorers. And now Mount Gilead with a 17-point lead. You got to imagine they'll either try and work a little more of the clock each possession or just keep going. I mean, if they're able to put more points up, it's only going to inflict more damage. Hardwick corrals the turnover, so Spires back into the action now. She has 4 fouls. Lonsdorf with 3 and Hardwick with 3. So foul trouble still out there right now for the Lady Pirates. Lonsdorf just been bothered by Millizer all night long. And again, here we are just, when you're down 17, these possessions begin to take up too much time. That's also valuable.
Yeah, I mean, no sense of urgency at all.
And it'll result in a turnover, so no points coming their way. Now Elson, one-handed pass to Stallnaker, whose triple just sails too far, but Elson right there for the offensive rebound. Her shot will be short as well. They try and go inside to Lonsdorf, and it's just another turnover. The struggles continue, and Cardington just looks tired. The fatigue, I think, is really setting in here now. And we just go back and forth here. Hardwick brings it all the way in herself. No contact. Return shot no good. And Lonsdorf can't finish. And a timeout taken by Coach Fitzpatrick.
They just can't get there's a lid on the hoop on this end of the floor. It feels like the second half for the Lady Pirates. I mean, they had a couple of bunnies right there that they just can't get the ball to go in the basket.
So a tough break. They get the couple offensive rebounds, but like you said, they are just struggling to find anything right now. Taking a look at our comment section, Kenneth Hollingsworth loved the picture of the game from former Mr. Video taping both boys and girls games. Well, thanks for tuning in tonight, Kenneth. As someone who often runs a camera myself, I know it takes a lot of dedication and hard work, so appreciate you tuning in tonight, Mr. Hollingsworth. And Nolan Tobin commenting, saying, let's go Indians. Certainly giving their fans a lot to cheer about here tonight. As play resumes. Just a little bit over 5 minutes away, Mount Gilead looks to be pretty close to that third title in program history here tonight.
As Calkins gets a look under the hoop as well, but again, I mean, they just can't get the lid off the basket here in the second half.
Now, I was here for one of their lowest scoring games of the season where they scored 23 points against Northmore, just a point below that here tonight. So the ball was last touched off Cardington, sticking with Mount Gilead. Bit of the life has been taken out of the atmosphere as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's got quiet in the gym. And it's just because, like you just said, they're just not scoring the ball. They're getting all the opportunities in the world. They just can't knock it down.
Again, Hayden Gray and Joshua Banks with you here tonight from Cardington High School. Mount Gilead, just you can tell they would like to work some of that clock now, but can't help themselves from the field. No good, though. Thomas just inside the three-point line, no good. And another offensive rebound to Millizer. 2 offensive rebounds, cannot give up multiple possessions. And Cardington saved by the turnover.
Millizer just all over the court tonight in the rebounding category.
Absolutely. They've been scrappy all over the place tonight. You can tell this is a hungry team that really want to come out here, get the job done tonight. Cardington dominating the KMAC for the past 9 years. I mean, and once you get talking over that 3, 4, 5 level mark, I mean, it's no secret Cardington here on the girls' side of things, a dynasty.
Absolutely. They build a dynasty. They become that program. You know, we have one in the N10 with Buckeye Central. It's another Buckeye Central. They've kind of fallen off this year. I'm sure they'll be back.
And I mean, they're in great hands. You know, Kevin Fitzpatrick, their current head coach, spent a lot of time, a lot of years with former head coach Jamie Edwards, who now coaches at Olentangy. But they're in great shape. They got a lot of great athletes here in the program. I know they're excited about what the JV team has been doing this year as well, who got a big win here earlier tonight. So it's definitely something where there's not going to be a fall off. It's just a matter of ultimately, with 4 minutes left, looking unlikely that you'll take home your 9th here tonight, but certainly not something that would be out of the woodworks for future years to come. You know, they'll lose a big player in Callie-Ann Harding, Samantha Spires, and Louisa Halliburton, 3 seniors on the team this year. But other than that, they got 3 juniors, 4 juniors, and 5 sophomores. So this is a young team.
Absolutely, a young team. Their JV team looked very, very impressive. A very decisive win tonight against Mount Gilead. They had 3 girls in double figures at the JV level.
Yeah. Foul called. It'll be the 6th team foul against the Lady Pirates. First foul on Morgan Powell. First one knocked down, make it an 18-point game. Aubrey Thomas knocks down the first of 2. This to make it 19, and she'll knock it down. So all too familiar the first time these two met. Mount Gilead winning by, I believe, was it 20 points exactly, Joshua, or somewhere close to there? So
53-33.
So a turnover gets us all the more close to a larger margin of deficit tonight.
You see the coaches now kind of clearing the bench, got the JV players on the floor, letting them get some time in a big game like this.
Maggie Halliburton, the sophomore, will check in. Abigail Hardwick will take a seat. Hardwick pacing the sideline. You just, you know, you do feel for this Cardington team. You feel for anyone who has to be on the losing side of a game. You know the hard work that goes into it. Rebound to Cardington.
You absolutely do. You know, they put in hard work all season.
And hey, don't count them out quite yet. Halliburton takes it straight inside, picks up a bucket with a chance for one more. Be the 4th team foul going against Mount Gilead, 3rd foul against Ava Baker. Cardington would love to add on one more, cut it down to 16. And they will. Shot up from the Lady Indians, who missed. Fight for the offensive rebound, though. They'll turn it over, leaving a door open for Cardington. Right down they go. Spires into the paint, taking down Lady Indians like they're bowling pins.
Yeah, Spires, there was no slowing her down. When she got the head of steam, she was going all the way to the hoop.
Well, and so now you start to get into that unfortunate part where, unfortunately, you're going to start seeing the drive and the attack out of them. Now that has to be there all night long. That has to be there all 4 quarters from tip-off till the final horn.
Absolutely it does. It's got to, you know, you've got to be in a game like this, against a team like this, you've got to be in attack mode all night long. And they were. That second quarter, they were in attack mode. They wanted to score the ball. They did a great job defensively in the second quarter. And then Mount Gilead went in the locker room at halftime, they made the adjustments, and they came out in the second half, and they've just been on a tear ever since the second half started.
Well, since we have a chance here during the timeout, would like to again thank our sponsors who bring you tonight's broadcast live and free. Morrow County Hospital, providing great care locally so patients do not have to travel far to receive quality expert health care. Ohio Means Jobs of Morrow County, BS Media Pros, Park National Bank, where you mean more, and Frito Lay. Thank you to tonight's generous sponsors. Cardington with possession, down 16 inside of 3 minutes to play in the final quarter. And an aggressive take, and would you look at that? A banked-in layup down to 14. Morgan Powell with the layup. Millizer wants to go inside to Stallnaker. She's guarded by Spires. And Millizer draws the foul. Be heading to the free throw line. Mount Gilead's kind of turned it around from the free throw line. 4 of 6 here so far in this half. Make it 5 of 7. 5th point for Millizer. Elson up to 14. So it's been a quieter second half for her, but with the play of others such as Polcati and Lydia Stallnaker, it's not been a problem.
No, Elson hasn't had to handle the entire workload offensively tonight. Her teammates have stepped up and done a good job of filling those shoes.
Triple. There was a fight for the rebound, staying with Cardington. Abigail Hardwick checked back into the action. And Cardington upset. Let's take a look. Looked like the ball was touched by Elson. They call the over and back, but if the ball is tipped by the defender, that would not result in a turnover. They reverse the call.
Yep, it can be touched by the defender, and then the offensive player can still touch it. She never gained full control, so it can go backcourt.
So if you're Cardington, another possession, try and inch back. You got to go somewhat quick, but still need a productive shot. Hardwick takes it into the lane herself and gets the bucket. Timeout. Coach Fitzpatrick, 29-43. Take one more look at the drive from Hardwick.
Yeah, Abigail does a great job. 1, 2, up and through. I mean, everything you ask for, she does perfectly right there on that drive.
43-29, full timeout taken by Cardington. Take a moment to thank our sponsors again, the ones that I couldn't read off fully during the last timeout. Ohio Means Jobs of Morrow County. Need a current job list, help with your resume, or practice interviewing? Morrow County Ohio Means Jobs provides many services that can assist you. Stop in or give them a call at 419-946-8480. BS Media Pros. Need a commercial to showcase your business or promote that you're hiring? BS Media Productions is the most affordable, high-quality production company in North Central Ohio. Find them on Facebook at BS Media Pros. In Frito Lay, we are driven and inspired by our purpose, food that matters for life's moments. And why not? One more time, Park National Bank, where you mean more. Thank you so much to the generous sponsors and businesses that help bring this to you live and free. If you're not one of the people able to make it to the game in person or wherever you're watching from around the country or sometimes even globe, as we've seen, full house here tonight and a good group of you tuning in tonight to watch online. Mount Gilead facing the full court pressure. Elson will be able to get it across court. And that foul's called, going on Kinston Henthorne. That'll be the 7th team foul, so Mount Gilead will be headed to the line for a 1-and-1.
Elson going to step to the line, look to add to that points total.
Kellyanne Hardy will check back in. Spires will head to the bench. Elson knocks down the first, her 15th of the night. Not quite at the dagger stage per se, but inching closer with each made free throw. It's 45-29.
One of those situations where if you're Cardington, every possession is a must-score possession.
And you certainly don't like to say they got to just start launching it from triple, but they're getting pretty close. Hardy, great grit inside, draws a hard foul.
She's been down there all night long on the glass. Not the biggest player on the floor,
Right.
but she plays a lot bigger than what she actually is.
They'll say the foul was on the floor, so. Cardington gets it to Hardwick up top. Shot from the elbow, falls short, rebound to Polcati. She gets it across court to Millizer. But they'll turn it over, trying to go quickly down there to Stallnaker. That would have pretty much been a decisive last bucket, but another chance.
Minute 22 left, though. If you're Cardington now, it's 3-ball or nothing.
But they'll go inside for two. Say it was last hit by Elson, so it'll be staying down here. And like you said, time just ticking away. And the foul's called. Now, Lady Pirates into the bonus foul on Elson, her first.
Nelson just does a great job defensively moving her feet. I mean, she's guarded Abigail Hardwick all night long. Hardwick, one of those players, she loves to get in the lane, loves to draw contact. We're 31 minutes into the game, and that's Elson's first foul.
Kelly Landon checks in for Cardington. Hardwick misses the second. 15-point game, approaching a minute to play. Hardwick gave her best pitch, but the ref deciding the ball was going to stay with Mount Gilead. And the students from Mount Gilead can start to feel it. Turnover. 60 seconds to play. Hardwick brings it up the floor. Gets it over to the corner. Foot was on the line. Would have been a two had it fallen. And Elson will bring it up, nearly stripped by Hardy. Elson takes her pick of which corner she would have go to. They'll kick it out. And you can kind of imagine here there won't be too much resistance. A 15-point game, and I think we all know this one wrapped up. Fight for it, though. And a travel, so a turnover. .27 seconds on the clock. Cardington will still get to put up some points if they're able to. Starters coming out now. Elson finishes the night with 16. Standing ovation. As Cardington brings it down the floor, trying desperately just to make this one hurt a little bit less. Someone's got to take a shot, though. Hardy will take it herself. Too strong, put back, and the bucket.
Hardy
so with
again.
9 seconds left, I mean, props to Callie-Ann Hardy not giving up till the final horn blows. One free throw coming. Hardy knocks it down. 12-point game with 9 seconds. And the Mount Gilead Lady Indians. Okay, now that. Big foul. Delivered that time. Take one more look.
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
No need for that. I mean, I don't.
They're going to call intentional.
You know, Hardy saying my bad, but that's a tough one. I think just given the circumstance, of where we were at in the game. Most teams would be able to just dribble things out, but a little bit of action here at the end.
I mean, we love the
stream
hustle
tonight, right?
We love the hustle. We love to see them hustle, but you're down 12. There's 3 seconds left. Just let the clock dribble out.
Yeah. Free throw will be missed. Grace Shipman at the line. She'll have another one coming, then they'll have possession, and you would hope with 3.1 seconds, then able to possibly just dribble out this clock. Shipman misses them both. They'll take it out. Coach asking about the one-on-one since they are in the bonus. I think maybe since it was the intentional foul or maybe based off of the nature of the foul, it does not result even with the bonus as a shooting foul. Cardington
gets it in. That'll be it.
Backs off, and Mount Gilead takes home the 2022-2023 KMAC girls title outright. They don't got to share it with anybody else. Their first one since 2011 and the third time in program history. Stick around, folks. We'll have an interview with our player of the game live and free right here exclusively on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon, soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room, room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm dead to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
You know you gotta climb higher.
Back now with our players of the game tonight, brought to you by the Morrow County Hospital, Ohio Health. And I'm here with Madeline Ellison and Danielle Polcati, co-players of the game tonight here. First off, I got to ask you, first one since 2011, third one in program history. How do you feel being the outright KMAC champions?
Pretty awesome. It's what we've been working for all season long, so it's really nice to finally achieve that goal.
Obviously, you had to come do it on the road tonight, but, I personally was blown away. Outstanding support from the Mount Gilead community tonight. How'd that feel to be able to do it still in front of those that did travel over here tonight?
It was awesome, especially with the atmosphere in here tonight. It was crazy in here.
And then 16 points for you, 11 in the first half. None came in that third quarter, and then you come to life again in the fourth. But it was such a well-rounded, well-balanced game between all you ladies tonight. So tell me the best thing that's coming from this, getting this done before you head to the tournament.
I think it's just a really good confidence boost for all of us, and especially, like I said, we've been working for this all year long, and we've been really pushing ourselves. And my teammates, they really push each other, and I have great teammates, and they always come out and they give 100% effort, so I couldn't ask for better teammates.
All right, well, thanks, Madeline. If you want to pass it off to Danielle.
Here you go, Danielle.
It flips around, I know. They get tricky. All right, well, Danielle, great night for you tonight. Big-time performance for you, 8 points that you finished with, and it seemed that your shots were always falling at those right moments where they were just starting to creep back a little, and then you helped get that lead right back up. Tell me how it felt being out there tonight in such an important game.
As a freshman, it was pretty cool because, playing with a bunch of upperclassmen is kind of scary. So just seeing the shots go in just, helped the nerves go away. And, yeah.
Cardington, obviously, they were looking for their 9th straight, so similar in nature to the question, how does it feel to be outright and not have to share it with anyone this year?
It feels great. I was worried about sharing it, and I don't like sharing, so.
Hey, when it comes to competitive sports, I don't think anybody does.
Yeah.
So the final question I'll ask you is just how has this team really come together and really worked this season, because probably one of those best seasons that Mount Gilead's really put out in the last several years. How has this team worked, and what are you looking forward to most about the season that's still yet to come? Tournament starts the whole second season.
I want to give a big shout out to the coach, because apparently last year wasn't good. He's worked us a lot, and it just made us better and pushed us to be the best versions of ourselves. And we all worked as a team. We're all good friends, and we just work together really well.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations to both you and Madeline. Again, our co-players of the game tonight, brought to you by Morrow County Hospital, the Mount Gilead Lady Indians, the 2022-2023 outright KMAC champs. Congratulations, and we look forward to the tournament.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take one more break, be back to wrap things up right here on the OH Report.
Enough about me. Let's start the show. Starring me.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I will soon. Knew as a child back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my room. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not in the room. I've been so real, I'm back to the tomb. They in the way.
Coffee light on the soy milk and gently stirred. Don't forget the sugar this time either.
I'm doing fine. Don't see the vision, they looking so blind. I hit my lawyer, don't got the time. Crossing my T's and he dying.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
You know you gotta climb higher.
Welcome back to the post-game show brought to you tonight by Morrow County Hospital of Ohio Health. Hayden Gray, Joshua Banks with you here at Cardington High School, where the home team, no celebrating tonight, but those Road Warriors, the Mount Gilead Lady Indians, your 2022-2023 outright KMAC champions. And let's not keep you waiting. Let's take a look at the final numbers. We'll start off with Cardington, 10 field goals on the night, just 2 triples, both in the first half, 15 rebounds and turnovers. 17 fouls and a little bit over 50% from the free throw line. For Mount Gilead in the winning effort, 14 field goals, 6 from behind the three-point line, 15 rebounds, 18 turnovers, 15 fouls, and 12 of 19 from the line. Any numbers that grab your attention the most here, particularly for either side?
The free throw, I guess, 7 free throws to 12 makes for Mount Gilead. I think the 6 threes to 2 is kind of a big one there, too. I mean, that's almost the difference. That is the difference in the game right there, score-wise. But everything else was pretty even all night long.
That it was. So we just got to hear from Madeline Ellison and Danielle Polcati. I mean, great night for both of them and the whole team. It was that well-balanced team that we're used to seeing. And like they said, they gave a big head coach shout-out to head coach Nick Vukovic as well, who's really turned the program around this year.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a great job with these ladies this year. I mean, I couldn't tell you the last time I seen the Lady Indians have a year like the year that they're having right now. They're hot again, rolling into the tournaments, and their offense is becoming more balanced. I mean, anytime you have a freshman like Danielle Polcati step up in a KMAC Championship game, she didn't score a bunch, but she scored just enough to keep opening up that lead, like you had even said to her. Mm-hmm. The threes that she knocked down were at points where Cardington had went on a run, and she just re-extended that lead and just killed all the momentum that Cardington had.
Absolutely. So Mount Gilead improves to 15-5 on the season, 9-3 in your conference champs. Cardington falls to 10-8, 8-4, finish up at second place in the league. Next up for Mount Gilead, Monday, February 6th, it'll be senior night versus Ridgemont. And it doesn't get any easier for Cardington. They'll be taking on Clear Fork on Tuesday, January 7th, a team that just knocked off front runner in the MOAC, Shelby, by 2 points just last night. You can go back and relive that game. So it doesn't get any easier for Cardington. They're going to have to, get straight back to work.
Back in the gym, back in practice. Hopefully when you go to Clear Fork on February 7th, we have Lydia Hess back. She's healthy.
She's February. I don't know why I said January. It shouldn't be February already.
You know what? It's been the quickest January to February I think I've ever been a part of. But you get Lydia back. She's your best scorer. She's your highest offensive output player. Having her tonight, this is probably maybe a 5 or 6 point game instead of a 12-point game.
You're not wrong. So they definitely were hurting without her tonight, and the foul trouble doesn't help anyone. I mean, we literally talked about it with the athletic director before the game. Foul trouble can really damage you, but still an admirable effort. And, the final score doesn't really even do it justice. They fought. I mean, it does it justice from the point that they fought back and got it to within 12, but Mount Gilead was up by, I believe, 22-23 at one point there in the fourth quarter. But that does it, folks. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight to check out Cardington and Mount Gilead, the Lady Indians, of course. Get the job done, take home the outright title for this year. One final time, would like to thank our sponsors, Morrow County Hospital, Ohiomeansjobs of Morrow County, BS Media Pros, Park National Bank, and Frito Lay. They brought you the action live and free tonight. Wouldn't be possible without them. And, of course, I couldn't come out and do my job if I didn't have the help of someone doing not one but two jobs. Joshua Banks, thank you for your job tonight on color commentary and operating the camera. Adam Thompson for the audio and video design you see on your screen. All of our sponsors, and, of course, the fine athletic department here at Cardington High School. And most importantly, you, the fans, for tuning in tonight and watching. One final time, though, the Lady Indians taking home that 2022-2023 outright KMAC title for Joshua Banks. I'm KMAC Hay, saying so long. Good night to you, KMAC Travis Berardi, and good night to everyone else. We'll see you on a live stream near you soon.